Jerry, I just want to say one more thing, Jerry. I'm glad what you did to me today. You know that? Because now I know I can't rely on anybody. Not you, not anybody. And I shouldn't rely on anybody.
Right.
You know that? And you want to know something else? I'm going to work 50 times harder. And I'm going to be 50 times more famous than you.
Then you're going to have idiots like you plaguing your life.
That's right.
Right.
Yes. Come on, Rita. We're wasting our time.
Go ahead, Rita.
Goodbye, Jerry.
So that clip you just saw was from a 1980s movie called The King of Comedy. You know, the one that Martin Scorsese directed and Robert De Niro acted on. So why am I showing you this clip? Well, because it is relevant to this video and the moral of this video. So for those who don't know, The King of Comedy is a movie about this guy who just wants to become a comedian. Like it's his passion and he really is working hard. He has aspirations, he has self-belief in himself. But despite all that, he gets mocked at just for wanting to become one. He gets mocked at by his idol. He is not respected for working hard. He's just not respected. I'll bet he wants to become a comedian just because he wants to get that girl in his life. But moral of the story, the reason why I'm showing you this clip is because people do not care about men who work hard. If you see comments such as, oh, you're not in this position because you're not working hard enough. Oh, you're not believing in yourself enough. Oh, you don't have enough ambitions. Oh. These people are lying to you. I'm telling you this. I'm going to try to save you guys from these people because they are lying to you. The time will come when it reveals that they are lying to themselves. Here's how I know for sure. Because let's say you're a man and you're not happy with your position in life. And then you get someone telling you that you need to work harder, you need to believe in yourself more, you need to stop this self-pity, stop all this stuff that's destroying you. Pull yourself out of your bootstraps, pull yourself together. They tell you all this stuff. And then you take their advice. But then even despite taking your advice, that you suppress all your emotions, you suppress all your feelings, and you just do whatever you can, yet you're still in the same position. These same people are going to come back to you, or they're going to tell you that you're arrogant, delusional, and unrealistic. They're telling you to stop being the thing that they supposedly want you to be at the first place. I'm telling you guys. Only want more proof that society wants results and not the hard work, the process, or whatever you call it. So look at the job market. I mean, you try to apply for a job you want to have, but then the job demands 4 years of experience. The job does not care if you're interested or not. The job does not see you as someone who's curious and wants to try new things in life. No. The job wants you to already be a professional at it. I don't care if you think I'm exaggerating or not. We live in a society where, let's say you want to become an artist. Well, people expect you to be like Picasso or Van Gogh. Say you want to become an athlete. Oh, people expect you to be like Usain Bolt or Michael Jordan or whatever athlete comes in your mind. They don't want the process, they want results. And that's what's screwed up by society. They don't care about status and results. Why do celebrities who die get a concert, or like a lot of people who just feel like they lost their best friend in life? Well, because these celebrities already have status. They're already so-called winning in life. They have results. While the average person, nobody gives a damn about them. They're like soldiers who died in the war, and nobody remembers them because there's so many soldiers. For us men, we only have value if we have status or if we're so-called winning in life. I don't want this society. This is why I make these videos, because I advocate for a society where we are loved for who we are, and we are seen as a man because we are born that gender, not because we do all these rituals or we sacrifice ourselves during hard times. I don't want this anymore. I make these videos because I'm trying to spread awareness. Sure, we could just be stoic all the time and just not care and just do our own thing, but at some point in our life, there will come a time where we cannot take it anymore. It's too old to take all this abuse. We have no other choice but to speak out. I'll have yet another example. Let's say you want to join a group via meetup.com, because to me that site has a freaking monopoly on in-person meetups. So let's say you go to that website in hopes of finding a group you could just call a second home or a third space, whatever you like to call it. Well, let me tell you this. A lot of these groups are full of people who have been there forever, and they're already let's say they're almost experts in their interests or hobby. Obviously, a lot of the time from my experience, they're very slow, if anything, to just accept the newcomer. They're often, more than often, hostile to newcomers. Simply because, as I said before, society wants results. They don't want the process. They don't want curiosity, especially as you reach a certain age. Because to society, curiosity is only for the minors, or in the concept of this channel, the boys. After you reach a certain age, you're expected to have self-actualization. If you can't see that this is really affecting men a lot, then obviously you're still blind. You don't know what's going on. You're telling me that I'm not touching no grass. Yeah, I've touched grass. I've been to university. I've been here and there. I know what it's like. Oh, you want another piece of evidence? There's a YouTuber called Defying Odds Donnelly. Not sure if you heard of him, but let me tell you who he is. He is a guy in his 50s, I think, but he is aspiring for a relationship and financial success. And he has a lot of self-belief in himself, even despite all this people hating him and all that. The time where he got talk show and he was just mocked at just for his aspirations and just for not making no progress. Even though he had all this belief in himself, even though he did not let his haters dictate how he feels, he still was stuck in the same position. He wasn't making as much progress, and of course he was failing to prove people wrong. Because at the end of the day, again, like I said, people want results. They expect them to already be in a relationship or have financial success as time. They want to make sure that society does not give them a second chance. They want to make sure that the job market doesn't give them a second chance. You see what I'm saying? You know what? I'm going to call the statements work harder and believe in yourself as to what they really are. They're just mindless, false platitudes and virtual signaling messages. Yes. I'm grouping the statement work hard with the same category as statements such as love and acceptance. Because like these people say love and acceptance, yet do not accept men. They don't accept anyone who's not useful to the feminist agenda. I say the same people who say believe in yourself, they do not actually practice what they preach. So to those telling me that I'm not working hard enough or I'm not believing myself enough, I don't want to believe you guys because I know from my experience that you don't actually mean that. Time will show that you don't actually mean that. When I start to take your advice, you're going to tell me to go back to the thing you criticized me for doing at the first place.